teammate. Just when you saw that and just how emotional it was, knowing that that was somebody you were on the field with a year ago.
Yeah, extremely difficult. We have a kind of a pit group chat, and majority of us are kind of watching the game. And when that moment happened, I mean, we all just, I was sick to my stomach, tears, filling my eyes, and I'm just gathering, my thoughts, my prayers, and then right, to the group chat with all my brothers, we're all just like, oh my God, like we're all like talking about pray, pray, pray. Like we don't know what's going on. We don't have, a lot of information at the time, but we just know what happened was bad. And, playing with him, obviously I only played with him for a year, but the type of person he is, what he means to the community, to Pitt, to Pittsburgh, I mean, you can't say enough about how great of a man he is. I came in with 1 year, with him, and this guy took me under his wing, showed me the ropes, showed me Pittsburgh, showed me what it meant to be a Pitt man and to play at Pittsburgh. And man, I can't say enough great things about him. It's a tragic, situation. We've been texting throughout the chat, all day, every day, just trying to get some kind of updates. And everything we're hearing has been positive. Obviously, he's still in critical condition, but, the prayers, I think they're getting answered. They're working. I just ask everybody to continue to pray. Everyone just continue to think about him. That's all we can do at this moment. But, it's looking like it's going to be, hopefully everything's going to be okay. But still, I'm getting emotional talking about it just because, what we do, on that field, it doesn't define who you are as a person. And, Damar, man, he's a great person. And, just I'm really, blessed that he's, it's looking okay.
How hard was it for you today just to suit up and play a game that you just saw your best friend, one of your friends, one of your
Yeah.
teammates, just go through something like
it's
that?
it's super tough because now you're taking. I mean, we play this game and bones will break, you'll get tears, something will happen, but man, now you're talking life and death, and that takes the game out of everything. And now we're just talking about our brother, our friend, people's family members, and that's what's so hard is now we're talking life and death, and so that's what makes it so difficult, and it's so hard to fathom.
How have you seen the reaction to this? And I think one of the cool things you saw was his GoFundMe.
Oh, man,
That's just
amazing.
exploded. I mean, what does that say about people who've been able to just strangers that decide that, hey, we saw this strategy that this thing happened, but yet we want to do something, and they do something like this.
Well, and I think that's something. What I've noticed is people don't even know who he is, but they see the tragedy and what's occurred, and they want to do anything they can to help. And what he's done is just a light to show what he's always done. Man, I know he goes back and he does like all-star games, with these young youth kids, and rough areas, and he always wants to bring up kids from Pittsburgh. That's his home, and just to see that everyone's really just trying to. If it's $5, $20, I mean, I've seen up to $20,000, and it's amazing what people are doing just to give back and show that, hey, we're here, we're supporting you, we're thinking about you, we're praying, and so it's amazing.
How important was it? I know Dennis said y'all had a sports psychologist come in today to talk about what you do, but I mean, you had a personal connection to him, so it had to be maybe more meaningful to you.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Dr. Chambliss, she's amazing. I mean, she's always around, always, here for anyone that needs support or to talk to. And yeah, she just emphasized that she's always here. She's going to be here all week just to make sure, if anyone needs to talk to her alone or whatever it is. But man, she's really great, and that means a lot because you never know. It could be from Damar, it could be from anything. But now she's around. You can always go and talk to somebody. But in these times, it's so tough, especially sometimes as men to open up about your feelings. But in these situations, it's so hard to try to hide them, and that's what made it so challenging. Sometimes for me is that could have been that could have been anyone, right? But it happened to be my one of my ex teammates, and that's what makes it so challenging. And just to know that we have Dr. Chambliss to talk to is great.
Is there any part of you that's trying to maybe envision the moment when he wakes up and sees what's happened since he went down and imagining how he'll react and stuff like that? Or is it hard to
No, all I care about is that he's going to be okay, and all I care about is making sure his family's okay. His reaction, how he wakes up, as long as he's up, and that's all we can pray for, and that's all we want is make sure he's going to be okay and that he's going to be safe.